For today, we're going to do 8 more examples related to the unit circle as a review and reinforcement of what was already taught. So if we start up here at sine of 300, we can look at a quick sketch. 300 degrees is going to be down here in quadrant 4. Sine is the y value, and notice that the y is a whole lot of y in the downward direction. So our final answer for this one is going to be negative root 3 over 2. Cosecant of 120. So 120 is going to be in quadrant 2. It's going to be this taller area up top. If you remember, cosecant goes back to sine. So cosecant is 1 over y. The y value there is a whole lot of y. So this is going to be 1 over root 3 over 2. And if you remember our rules, we're going to take that and turn it into the reciprocal. So I end up with 1 times 2 over root 3, which I then have to rationalize the top and the bottom. Root 3 times root 3. So my final answer is 2 root 3 over 3. Positive. Cotangent of 135. 135 is also up here in quadrant 2, all the way up here. Cotangent is a ratio of x over y. So if you remember, the 45s are exactly the same. So I should have negative root 2 over 2 for x, because I went to the left, over positive root 2 over 2 for y. Check it out. These are the same thing over itself, which cancels to 1, but I still have this negative out front, so the final answer is negative 1. Cosine of 300. 300 is down here in quadrant 4. 300 degrees is going to be all the way down here at the bottom. Cosine is the x value, so we're looking at kind of what is this value right here. That's the small amount, so the answer is 1/2. Tangent of 3 pi over 2. So 3 pi over 2 is going to be down here at the bottom on the axis. Tangent, again, is a ratio of y over x. My y value is negative 1. My x value is 0. You're never ever allowed to divide by 0, so this ends up being a final answer of no solution or undefined. Tangent of pi over 6. Pi over 6 is going to be in quadrant 1, all the way over here. Tangent is a ratio of y over x. My y value is going to be 1/2. My x value is root 3 over 2. Watch my canceling in this case, because since I'm dividing by 2 top and bottom, I can get rid of that. That leaves me with 1 over root 3, which then I have to rationalize to come up with a final answer of root 3 over 3. Last two, secant of 270. 270, again, is down here at the bottom. Secant is going to be a ratio of 1 over x. Secant goes back to cosine, so I end up with 1 over 0, which again, not allowed. So my final answer for this is undefined, or no solution. Secant of 5 pi over 4. Remember, we want 5 pi over 4s, or 5 45s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle angle in quadrant 3. Secant is going to be a ratio of 1 over x. 1 over negative root 2 over 2. Remember how we have to multiply by the reciprocal? Rationalize. So come up with a final answer of negative root 2.